Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 16 and name of the chapter 16 is the light. And yesterday we discussed about mirror, reflected ray, incident ray, angle of incidence, light. So I will draw the diagram and this is the plane mirror. You can say that this plane mirror, and this is the point B. This is the point B, and you can see that this A, D and C. So this is the reflected ray. Reflected ray. What is the reflected ray? A ray of light which travels through an optical medium. Reflected ray, a ray of light which bounces off the mirror surface into the same optical medium in which incident ray was travel is called the reflected ray. This is the reflected ray and this is the normal. This D point is the normal, and next one is the incident ray. And plane of incidence and reflection. Plane of incidence and reflection. Plane of incidence and reflection. Now we will discuss about laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. So, reflection of light takes place from a reflecting surface according to definite laws, and these are known as the law of reflection. What is the law of reflection? The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence lie in the same plane, and the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. The angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. And in this term we will discuss about the activity 16.2. So activity 16.2 we discussed. Activity 16.2 is to verify laws of reflection and to show that the image is formed as far behind the plane mirror as the object in front of it. What are the materials required for the activity? A strip of plane mirror, common pins and drawing board, white sheet of paper, geometry box, plasticine and sellotape. Method: take a wooden board and on it fix a white sheet of paper with sellotape. In the middle of the paper draw a straight line AB with pencil. Along the line AB place the long face of plane mirror strip and hold it in position either with plasticine or two small wooden blocks, and fix two common pins P and Q in front of the mirror strip. You can see in the diagram 16.3b, and the distance between the pins should be 4 cm to 5 cm. Looking from side B of the plane mirror as illustrated in and fix two more common pins R and S such that these pins and images of pins P and Q are in same straight line. Now remove the mirror strip and remove the pins P, Q, R and S one by one and draw small circles and around the pin points. Join PQ and RS and produce them to meet to mirror line AB at O. And O is the point of incidence at O, and draw ON perpendicular to the mirror surface, measures the angle of incidence, angle PON, and the angle of reflection, that is the angle SON, and it is found that angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. And in diagram you can see that in 16.2 it is incidence ray QP, reflected ray QS, and the normal ON, that is lie plane in the plane paper, and we can say that incidence ray, the reflected ray, and the normal lie in the same plane. From point P, draw a perpendicular PL and produce it backward, also produce SO backward. The lines produced backward meet at the point P1. Thus, P1 gives the position of image of the pin P and measures the distance PL and P1L. It is found that PL is equal to P1L, and this proves that images in a plane mirror are formed as far behind the mirror as the object is in the front of it. So I will draw the diagram. In diagram you can see that incidence ray QP and reflected ray, that is angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So by this activity it is proved that images in a plane mirror are formed as far behind the mirror as object in the front of it. What is the lateral inversion? The phenomena due to which the left hand side of an object appears as the right hand side and vice versa in a mirror is called lateral inversion. All images formed in plane mirror are laterally inverted. Activity 16.3, to show that plane mirror produces lateral inversion. What is the lateral inversion? The phenomena due to which the left hand side of an object appears to the right hand side and vice versa in a plane mirror is called the lateral inversion. So in activity 16.3 you can see that what is the lateral inversion. So this is the plane mirror, and this you can see this is the activity. In activity it is proved that to show that plane mirror produces lateral inversion. What are the materials required? Plane mirror, as you can see in the diagram, and white cardboard. So sit in front of a looking glass and hold your nose with your left hand. What do you see in the mirror? Your image is the same as you are, but it appears as you are holding your nose with your right hand. Now take a white cardboard and over it paint a letter L and place it in front of the mirror. What do you see? The letter L will appear as shown in the figure 16.4. What are the characteristics of the S? You can see that in this plane it will like this. So what are the characteristics of the image formed in a plane mirror? What kind of characteristics which formed in the plane mirror? Image formed is virtual. It means the image cannot be taken on the screen. If image is virtual, then that image you cannot taken on the screen. And image is of the same size as in the size of the object. What is the size of the object is the same. And image is formed as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. And image is laterally inverted. It means left hand side of the object appears as right hand side of the image and vice versa. And image is erect. So this is the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. And tomorrow we will discuss about formation of images in a plane mirror. Formation of images in a plane mirror. So this is all about light, and till here you will take revision. So in this we discussed about different definitions are given, and that definition you will take revision, and after that two activities today I taught you, and you will take revision of the activity also. So this is all about the activity 1, 2, and you will take revision till here.